This is something that's going to be crazy that I say, man, because I am a big time pro black guy, man. But that's the nature of pro life, right? Or pro existing, or pro love, or pro right, doing the right thing, right? My vision is that, I mean, I'm only pro black because you got issues that's black. I'm also pro white when you're trying to talk about the white issues, right? Like that are hurting the plague in there, right? I'm pro whomever they can fix their problems.
Yeah.
Like the goal is to fix the problems, and the goal is not to create issues of segregating moments, right? Like, hey man, that ain't my problem, right? Be like, oh dang, that's your problem. Well, how do we fix that problem, right? And you know, so that's why I've always been in that state, right? Like, ain't no pro this, right? So black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, Haitian, right? Like all the fathers, man, what we need to do is just keep staying there, man. Because right now, more than ever, we need a father in the life, because you're gonna hear people say, "Father," they do. Look, the least I seen on a video clip there and Googled it. The Father's Day is like 21st. The holiday celebrating Mother's Day like second.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a clip on that.
I was like,
I saw a comedian.
I had to look, and I had to look it up. I was like, what?
Yeah.
This is real, man. Like, how?
What did he say? He said, Halloween number 3 or something, or number 6. Say
number 12 or something like that.
Ghouls and goblins over your daddy.
I was like, bro, that's real, right? But you see, what the funniest stuff be the realest things, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like you see it, the reality of like, okay, dang, that's real. So how do we? And then to me, I'd be like, how do we change that?
Yeah, Bill Cosby had the old skit too, where he was member training the football player, and he picks his son up. He says, and everybody's seen this. He picks his son up and takes him to practice, and works an extra shift to pay for his equipment, and puts him through college and does all this stuff for him. And then when he wins the Super Bowl and they give him the trophy, what's the first thing he says? I want to thank my mom. Yeah, so
yes, man.
So you're down here and you're growing up in this little town, You're kind of nice, but you're on the, you can snap,
Yes, yes.
And then you got your great grandmother, your grandmother, right?
Yes.
Your mother, your stepfather, your cousin.
Well, no, my stepfather wasn't there at the moment.
He wasn't there yet.
Yes.
Okay, so then you got your cousins and how many siblings did you say you had again?
I have on my mother's side, I have two. I have a brother and a sister. I'm the youngest on that side.
All right, so then you're there and you live in this trailer. What was it? What kind of upbringing did you have there? Did you eventually moved into somewhere else?
Yes.
Or tell me about that.
So then eventually we moved over to the trailer. My mom bought a trailer right beside the trailer that we were living in. First we tried another trailer, but it decayed, man. We turned that into a little jump off trailer, but that's some different story, man. We were some rambunctious kids, man. I was a brother. I was a wild boy, man, especially, but out of love though. I was never really like, but anywho, man, we moved into a trailer that was right beside that, man. We were also in the apartments before then, man, but that was when I was like 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was really low in the age. We got pictures and stuff, but I could kind of get those glimpses. But yeah, my mom, I think what grade? I was in the 4th grade, bought a trailer, and we started moving over there. And so everybody, most of them moved over there to the other trailer. And then we didn't have a lot of lights. I remember that. But we were the place on the block, right? All the kids came to on the block. You know what I'm saying? So it was because my older brother. You know what I mean? And I was just so happened to, that's what made my personality so big too, right? Is that my older brother was the draw of the whole block, right? So, and then I was a younger brother, so you know what I mean? But we moved over there, man, and it really started opening up a lot of different things, right, of leadership from my mother. Right, because she was fully allowed to see, and this is me looking back with awareness, right?
Yeah.
My mother's, really started firming herself up of knowing that, and she started putting us in sports, and that's when I started becoming really great at baseball. Top baseball player with my family, my cousins, then football, top football player. Man, we went to state championships in everything I played. Me and my brother. Wow. My brother was his first. He was one. My mother, she was number 2 in the country in basketball.
Oh wow!
And my father was a top football player there, man. So, you know, and my uncles, they were top football players.
Athlete.
Yeah, man. So, and so for me, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I played sports because, we were forced. And that was in that household. You got to play sports because it got you out of trouble. Because what else you going to do if you didn't? Yeah. And somehow it didn't stop me from getting in trouble, though.
So when did she meet your stepfather?
When I was fifth grade, when we moved over to the trailer about 2-3 years.
His brother moving in.
So yeah, hey, listen, man, listen, brother, especially at that point, I done grew up without a real solidified guy in that space. But yeah, he came in with, I don't know, man, this energy of, it was bigger than me, man. You know what I'm saying? Even at that time, man, it overwhelmed my existence as well, where I relied on him early, and I was a very independent and still a very independent guy, man. Like, I used to go different places, man. I was out and about it, at 12. So, you know what I'm saying? So what he moved in, man, and that's when we moved over to Montrose, Mississippi. Cause he was over there. He's like, I got my own house. Why we over here in this trailer in Raleigh, Mississippi? Yeah. He got land, you know what I'm saying? He got 30 acres, you know what I'm saying? And a nice house over here, you know what I'm saying? We're like, why we stand over here? I want y'all to move in. So we moved over there, man. And I moved out early because it was away, but I still was in there in essence, right? Holidays, things like that as a young age. But I was really a nomad, man, truly. From, at a young age. I'm telling you, 14, 15.
Were they strict with you or?
Yes, earlier they were, trying to be, because I don't know, man, they were very strict early, but not strict in the sense of allowing people in our space that they could control. They really wanted to control the environment that we're in. So not necessarily strict, they were protective, I would say.
Were you spanked?
What? Man, spanked? This man said, was I spanked? Where I'm from, man.
Nowadays, some of these
listen, like I said, when you spanked, woo. I wish I was spanked. I wish I was spanked. Especially compared to, yes, thank you. That'd be, woo. I don't know. Maybe, a kid like me, I needed what they gave me. But definitely was,
did you play outside all the time, or was you an inside person?
Man, inside, huh? What is that?
Well, you can't push these kids out
Man,
the door
what is
nowadays.
inside? Man, listen, we were forced. I don't care. Them temperatures brutal in Mississippi, brother. But I didn't know that until I really grew up, left, and came back. How brutal, right? Your body is it's just adjusted to it. There's just the life, that's just who you are, it's just suck it up, right? But now I'm like, what? I will die. Man, that is suicide now. I'm like, how y'all out here for 10 minutes? Yeah. They out there playing softball.
Yeah.
I'm talking about leagues, you know what I'm saying?
Can't go out there. I went to Texas this summer. We were just
Texas too, nah?
Yeah, we did an interview with another owner of a tattoo parlor. And he was saying kind of the same as you. I said, what did you do when you grew up? He said, it was so hot. Try not to be hot. I was like, well, what did you do? Anywhere there's shade or just stay out the hot.